My first reaction when I saw Bill in his Pennywise makeup, I was so freaked out. It's a scene where Eddie falls down this hole and breaks his arm, and he comes out of the fridge and starts mocking him, and that was really, really terrifying.
It's so scary because he kind of has this young baby face, kind of, but he's so tall, and his voice is so squeaky, and it's cracking so much, and he does such a good job with his body, physically, and he just does these crazy things, and he seems like a clown trying to perform for us, but I mean, he's not doing a very good job because it's really scary.
The first time we saw him all together was the projector scene, and it was a video, but still really scary. Like the first time you're like, because like in my stomach I was like, oh my god, this is it. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be amazing, and it was, and it was terrifying.
Bill Skarsgård kind of gives this certain personality to Pennywise, a certain kind of Pennywise that you wouldn't really expect, like a demonic baby, like animal, which is very fun to see him act.
The first time I saw Pennywise, Bill Skarsgård, he was fantastic. We were in Nebo house, and it wasn't my scene. It was Eddie in the kitchen with Pennywise, and we had him pinned up. He was drooling. This man, I don't know how he drools that much. I really don't. He just drools like unending supply of drool, and he's laughing, and he holds him, he's choking him, and then he'll smile at him, and then he hit him. He's just so sporadic. You don't know what he's gonna do. You don't know if he's gonna love you, kill you, choke you. It's scary.
Oh my gosh, he is so nice. Like, right before takes, he'll be like, so Finn, you gotta remember that move, right? It's like, yeah, okay, I got it. And then one time when Jack was getting slobbered on, his watch was fixed, and he had a broken arm, so he couldn't move that. And it's like, can somebody help me with my watch? And then Bill runs over and fixes his watch, and then runs back and gets in character.
Would you rather eat a booger pizza or kiss Pennywise in the mouth?
Kiss Pennywise.
Pennywise kind of cute. You know, she got the red lipstick.
Yeah, but he'll have like the children breath. He ate a bunch of children.
Oh yeah, that's a problem for me.
Oh yeah,
right.
That's not fun.
The booger pizza.
Would you rather eat a booger pizza or kiss Pennywise on the mouth?
Kiss Pennywise on the mouth.
What?
Bill Skarsgård is gorgeous.
He is. He really is.
Well, the first time we met him, he was doing a scene with Jack, who plays Eddie, and it was terrifying seeing him on like the monitor. And then when we got in the room, he like before a take, he would like really get into character. But besides that, he's always like really nice and friendly to talk to, and he would make jokes, and he would just be really nice to all of us. And
would he talk to you in the makeup? Like, would you?
Yeah.
Would you have conversations with him like in makeup?
The first time I really actually met him was he was sitting in a chair talking to Barbara and Andy, who's the director and producer, and I walk up and he's like, "Oh, what's up, dude?" And he's in the full Pennywise makeup with like a white shirt on and like jeans, full Pennywise, just neck up, and it was the funniest thing ever.
That's freaky.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be able to have a conversation. Did you? What was your first encounter?
My
with
first
Bill?
encounter with him was after a scene, and we were just waiting to go back on set. And he was full costume, but it's crazy to hear him talk about what do you like to watch on TV and like just asking you about yourself. So it's so weird. And then he'll be like, action, and then he'll go crazy. And then afterwards, can I get some water? And I'll be like, wow,
yeah, just like,
this
can I get
is
a
so
straw? Yeah. It's so funny.
It's hot in here.
Do you guys have conversations with him like in between takes? And is that weird seeing him in full makeup just talking to you? Like, can you talk about that?
It is. It's really strange. I mean, I have a lot of scenes. We have a lot of scenes where he's trying to, fight us and kill us, but he's really nice in person, so it's so strange for him, like, talking to you, asking how your school is and what are you doing, and next moment he's choking you and trying to kill you, and like there's a lot of scenes where he has to get his hand into like on my throat, but yet the camera's not rolling, so he has to keep his hand on my throat while having a normal conversation with me. And it's,
What are you talking about, like cheeseburgers or something like that? What
he's just I don't know, he's just like, oh, the weather is nice. And so it's really strange, but unsettling too, but you know, he's a really nice person.
First celebrity you ever met, Bill Skarsgård, the person who played the clown. He is super tall. That's the first thing I noticed out of him. They kind of try to hide him from us to, you know, kind of when we're scared, acting scared, it's gonna be genuine, but I wasn't scared at all. I mean, they kind of tried to hide him, but they were really bad at it. So like, I remember I walked in through a door and he was in this room and he's supposed to be hidden, but he was in this room like half makeup on and sipping tea or coffee through a straw. And he kind of awkwardly said like, hey.
You got to see the real Pennywise behind that characterization, right? How is he?
In real life, he's really nice, and what I have to say about him, he was great. He was super nice. I loved working with him.
What's the dumbest thing that gives you the creeps?
Bill Skarsgård gives me the creeps.
And what was it like working with Bill Skarsgård? Because we heard stories that he was creeping you guys out on set.
He is amazing, and there's this like 5 minutes before the take that he gets into his character, and it is the scariest thing you'll ever see in your life.
What does he do?
He just stands in a corner and he screams at himself, and he like shakes, and I don't even want to talk about it. It just like, having like PTSD for that. It's so scary.
How do you prepare? How do you go into a scene?
Watching him, I'm in it. I mean, it's all genuine.
Oh, wow. Yeah, his warm-up routine is insane. Like, he's getting his hair and makeup stuff, he goes, and he just freaks out. It's insane.
I think it's the fact that you don't know anything about him. You know, if you can understand something, you can't be too scared. But the fact that he can be anything, any place, anytime, that's a pretty scary thing.
And the guy Bill Skarsgård plays Pennywise, doing a scene with him, doing scenes with him, you're just like, he's the sweetest guy, and man, he goes into character, and it is full-on terrifying.
And it'll get you there. Like it's probably helpful.
Yeah, he doesn't hold back at all. It's like working with a wild animal or something.
What?
I'm like, he's touching me. Why are you touching me? I'm off camera. Why are you touching me?
Whoa!
I'm not even on camera. Don't touch me.
You're not in makeup.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not even in makeup. I'm like in my street clothes. Why are you holding my hand?
We're
like
at
he's
Starbucks.
like, I was like, oh.
When Bill Skarsgård gets in his Pennywise outfit, you are afraid. Believe me.
You know, at first I thought, it wouldn't be freaky, but he's a really imposing guy. He's tall as it is, and in the Pennywise makeup and outfit, he's like 6'6", right? So he's very imposing, and to work with him is really dynamic. He's almost like working with a wild animal. You don't know what he's gonna do. He's got a really frenetic energy, but as soon as they call cut, he's chill. But if you're acting opposite him, you're not chill because you've been really affected by his performance.
He's usually pretty calm around set, but then once Andy's like, all right, or once they're rolling and Andy's about to say action, he starts laughing to himself and talking to himself. It's a little terrifying, I would say.
It was interesting. I mean, seeing Bill Skarsgård, like, people ask us if it was scary to film, but I think the scariest part was actually seeing before the take whenever Bill Skarsgård was getting in character, because he would like shake and laugh to himself and stuff, so it was terrifying.
He's a great actor. I mean, he actually got me on our first day. We were doing a read-through, and he wasn't even in hair and makeup, and he made me jump and scream, actually. He startled me, so he's really in it.
Bill Skarsgård created such an amazing character in that first film.
I think what he does is pretty exceptional. I thought he was great in the first one, but when you see it on set, it's the commitment and the effort he puts into, like, it's crazy freaky makeup. And it might be easy to just go, oh, it's crazy freaky makeup and a funny voice. But it's truly disturbing what he's doing on set. Yeah. I'm told not to see even too much about it. So about him specifically, I've had like press notes saying like, don't talk too much about Bill and like this, that, and the next thing.
That's all you want to talk about because he's so amazing.
I'll say that, it's pretty disturbing just being on set with him. And I do remember at times, like after he was doing stuff, all of us adult actors playing the losers just going like, this is not comfortable. And we are full of respect for this guy right now.
Well, the kids in the first one, they kept away from him, like purposefully.
So they should. Because it's well freaky.
You're like, keep me away too.
Yeah.
Too much.
Hey, Bill Skarsgård's just a genius. Yeah, he's a genius. And we did hang with him, and I mean, he gives an amazing performance. Just working with him, he's such a beautiful guy, and then the minute he goes into the thing, you're like, it's really terrifying. He can really, it's like he's not even a human. It's like working with like a animal or something. It really is, where you're kind of, you know, on your toes, and it's all very genuine. Or I have one scene with him where it's just the two of us, and it's my fear is genuine.
Yeah, he starts to look like a glitchy reptile.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
but it's really unnerving because it there's like this like there's like no humanity there. It's like an animal trying to pretend to be a human. But the level of skill that requires as an actor, and then if you know, like, it's incredible.
Yeah.
So what about, you know, meeting, of course, Pennywise and Bill in full costume and makeup for the first time?
Disturbing.
Yeah, it's really just, it's off-putting. I think because you don't really know how to approach him. Like, you know, you want to give him his space and as a performer, but then you don't know whether if he wants the space or if he doesn't want to be left alone or whatever. You just don't know how to approach him. And then once he gets into character, you just don't know how to react. I mean,
it took me 4 movies on X-Men to really sort of be able to talk to one of my very good friends, Nicholas Hoult, as the Beast. And I would always just be like, yeah, man, I've got to go to the bathroom. And I'd go and stand around the corner and be like, I don't like talking to him and looking at him when he's in that. It's weird, man. That was 10 years, right? So when Bill walks on set as Pennywise, as Andy would call him, I mean, I was just ready to just check out right then. And I was like, you guys can shoot this CGI without me, right? Just slot me in with the old CG, no.
Well, at least Beast is a nice guy, while Pennywise is not so much.
Yeah, but yeah.
He's not a nice guy?
He goes to that place, he really goes, he is a nice guy, but he goes to that place that makes it's not necessarily scary, it's very disturbing how far he racks himself. He might not even be doing anything physical, but when he's even just saying his lines, it's killing his throat, he's tearing his throat apart, just doing it. And so at any given moment when he's playing Pennywise, it's just you're a bit worried for him. He's self-harming almost, it's sacrificial, which is a major key element of like truly great performances, I think.
Yeah,
that sacrifice.
I think that the fact that every one of us like respected him so much I'm thinking one particular thing that he was doing where he was limited in his movement.
At the end?
Yeah, and all of us stayed on to do his coverage because it was that important for us to be there for him, you know, because he was just giving so much that we could have easily like said like, here, look at this tennis ball, and walked off and done whatever, but all of us like stood there and was like there for him. So
what was like the weirdest conversation you guys had with him while he was in full-blown Pennywise?
Really, I mean, yeah, we were talking about like movies and music and stuff, but nothing really.
Yeah, it was
all kind of normal, and it actually wasn't so much like. It was just that he was, you know, committed to his character when he was in it, you know. But when everybody's kind of like that. And I think when you're in this business, you see that a lot, where people are in crazy costumes and they're doing something weird, but in between stuff, you're just chatting or mostly giving him shit that you don't have to be in that costume.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's
it's
more
mostly
what it is.
like,
It's like, thank God I don't have to show up at.
Yeah, what day? When did you get in today, man?
Yeah, he was 3:30 in the morning.
But Skarsgård, when they call action, that guy is fully in, fully immersive, unpredictable. He's like a wild animal. So there is this kind of natural kind of reaction going on from being in a scene with him. But yeah, as soon as I go cut, he is the funniest, loveliest man.
Is it weirder to see him in full Pennywise mode, like going all out, or weirder to have a conversation about the game the night before as he's dressed as Pennywise?
I mean, I don't think it ever got to that point. I mean, when he's in his entity of the makeup and everything, he is quite calm and ready to delve in because he's very physical. It takes a lot of work and the energy is just kind of frenetic and buzzing off him. So that kind of is at the end of the day when we're out of costume.
When he gets into character, it is very scary. When he's in character, he's very scary. But at the same time, I personally am a big fan of practical effects. So kind of seeing him, I can't help but just to get really excited, you know?
The first time, again, I saw him in the back of like a Suburban drive past me as I was walking the other way on the set.
Oh, man.
Hey. He met me in a restaurant dressed like that.
Full makeup.
Full makeup.
Full on.
Yeah. He was like, Bill!
He's full on.
Over here.
And I was like, Bill? And he's like, yeah, Bill.
Did he stay in character the whole time, or?
No. He's not like that.
No, he's too cool for that.
No, I mean, no, he's just like a regular actor.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't need to do that.
Yeah.
That was what was fun about it, is you can hang with him and stuff,
Yeah.
and then suddenly it comes on, and you're like, whoa. That was cool.
There's this amazing picture of you with Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah.
And it's you guys just talking, I think, on the set. Can we see that? And I just love... I love how... Man, you're really cracking him up. You're really...
He's one of the funniest, nicest guys in the world, and when he's playing that character, it is terrifying. Like, he'll be talking to you about, like, we're probably talking about music or movies or whatever, and then the minute they say action, he is so terrifying. And he can do, like, I go, how did they do that thing in the first movie where your eye kind of goes up when Pennywise, I don't know if you guys saw the movie, but when he senses something, he kind of goes like, you know, whatever, and his eye goes like that. And I go, how is that a digital thing? And he went, oh, you mean this? And then he just did it. I was like, ah!
If you could say one nice thing about Pennywise, what would it be?
I like your hair.
Good taste in music.
He's got really good hair.
He picks
he's got a really
got a mane.
good basketball game too.
Nice thing about Pennywise?
One nice thing about him.
I could say a nice thing about the actor, but I can't say a nice thing about Pennywise.
Nice hair,
Pennywise.
man. He's over 6 feet. That's all
Whoa,
women care about. So
What is it? 1, 2.
Got a nice smile.
You got a nice smile.
Really have the dance moves. He's got the,
He's got the moves. Yeah, you're right.
Very Chris Brown.
Yeah.
I've just gone through a door and I'm literally in the scene that I shot in the movie, in the Hall of Mirrors, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get fucked up by a dodgy Pennywise at any moment. Oh Christ. I'm not good at this. Whoa! Shat my pants.
I regret this decision. What happens if we fly back and hit this glass?
Oh my God!
Get me out of here! I didn't know Bill Skarsgård was working tonight.
But I read the book when I was a kid and it didn't scare me, I seem to remember, but as an adult reading it again, I definitely had Pennywise in my thoughts, and I definitely had Bill in my thoughts, and I remember one dream that I had where I was lying on my side in bed and he was behind me stroking my back. And he was saying, hey baby, wake up. But I guess it was like, ooh, baby, wake up. Ooh.
Is it possible that was Bill Skarsgård?
Maybe, but
he's done that to me, and yeah.
Okay. Better boyfriend material, Pennywise or Joker?
He'd give you a lot more space because he lives in the sewers, right? You get a lot of like space if you feel claustrophobic sharing space with people. You like lives in the sewers. So
I believe he does murder children, just so you know.
but not in your space.
Right.
You know.
Me and the It guy?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Come on, Itty, let's go.
But waking up next to that person every morning, this is like,
oh my
I think Pennywise, the Joker, the thing just freaks me out.
That was literally Pennywise punishing you.
The guy who plays it, maybe.
Tim Curry.
He's pretty handsome.
Right, Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah, so maybe in real life, but
You're going old school, you're going to Tim Curry?
I was talking about Tim Curry. I'm thinking about him, sorry.
And was that a yes or a no?
The actors, why not?
If it was here right now, It the Clown, would you hook up with him?
Probably.
He's pretty hot.
I'm pretty easy.
You wake up in the middle of the night and Pennywise is looming over you in real life. What's the reaction? Bill!
I'd give him a kiss.
Get him a coffee, make him an omelet. No, I think it'd be nice.
You're a servant. That's a servant heart.
Yeah, I want my man to be happy. We've been living with each other for a long time. We probably bought some property in Mendocino together. Why not? Don't judge.